continue to follow breaking news on Syracuse's north side, where there reportedly was a gas explosion, a house collapse with injuries.
For an explosion and a collapse at 205 Carbon Street. When our firefighters arrived in a very, very short time, they got on scene and reported that there definitely was a collapse of the building. There was a car that was underneath the collapsed portion of the home. There were multiple victims spread out in front of the building, on the sides of the building. There was a strong order of gas and power lines down. It was a very, very dangerous situation when our firefighters arrived. They did their assessment. They stretched a hand line because there was a report of a fire also. And at the same time, they started to shore up the building as best as they could so they can start pulling out some of the patients and the victims that were still inside the structure that were easy to grab from the void spaces. At this point, there were 10 people that were transported to the hospital. 8 of them had advanced life support ambulance care on the way to the hospital, which is serious conditions. Initially, when they were taken to the hospital, there were 2 of them that were in basic life support ambulances, which is a lower priority ambulance call. We had a report between 17 of 20 people living in the structure. Right now, we have a report of possibly 2 people inside. We're still waiting to confirm that. So we're in a rescue operation right now. It's going to be a very, very prolonged rescue operation. We have multiple agencies here working with our fire investigation unit, the Syracuse Police Department. AMR is on scene. AMR transported 9 of the 10 patients. Our Syracuse Fire Ambulance transported 1 of those patients. And we also have National Grid, who they're on scene to secure all the power and to make sure all the gas is shut off to the area. We're also having different sets of firefighters go into all the exposure homes to make sure there is no natural gas or any other hazards and to make sure everybody's safe. So right now we have 10 people that were transported to the hospital. I don't have specific ages or demographics. It was a mix of adults and children of all ages. We have approximately 50 firefighters and command staff on scene just coordinating this rescue effort.
Can you speak to what the conditions are in general? Do you know how those 10 people are doing in the hospital?
All I was told by AMR was that there was going to be 2 people that were in very, very serious condition.
What caused most of the injuries? Was it the gas leak? Was it the explosion? Was it the collapse?
At this point, I can't speak upon the specific injuries, but when you have a situation like this where there's an explosion, a collapse, you have crush injuries, burn injuries. There is a small fire in the back of the house that we're containing while we are shoring up the building so we can do our rescue efforts still. So there can be several different ways that people have been hurt. So there are going to definitely be people here with some sort of burn and maybe some crushed injuries based on where they were at in the collapse.
Are you worried about any fatalities from those people who were taken to the hospital?
Not right now. I don't have any information that anybody is that very critical, but, you know, the conditions of the patients can change at any moment, and we'll wait till we get information from the hospital at that time.
Are you aware of why this car hit the structure? Was it simply a car crash that hit the wrong place of a building?
At this point, we have no information to believe that there was a car that struck the structure. I can't confirm that. All we know is right now there's a car underneath a collapsed structure. How that car got there, we're unsure right now. Our investigation team, along with the Syracuse Police Department, they will put the scene back together, and there'll be more information forthcoming soon.
Is this neighborhood safe right now?
The neighborhood is safe. We have all of the necessary agencies on scene to mitigate this hazard. As you know, it's very hot today. We're keeping an eye on all of our first responders and all the different agency workers that are here, making sure there's no heat fatigue or heat exhaustion, or, you know, making sure they're not overexerting themselves. So right now, everything is safe. We're just trying to figure out if there's any more victims still inside the building. And
I have 2 questions before you go, because I know you've got a job to do. Can you just turn around and explain what we're seeing back here with all these people?
What we're seeing, there's several people from different agencies. We have the code enforcement for the city here. We're going to have people from DPW coming with different equipment to help us when we get to the point to tear down the building. We have different other communication PIOs from different departments that are here, but mostly they're first responders waiting for our rescue team that's located on West Street. They are very highly skilled. They're shoring up the building, and it's a very severe collapse. So they're shoring up the building. So we're waiting to see if there's any more victims inside, because like I said, There was a report that up to 20 people lived here, and it's hard to go by bystanders' reports. So until we can get in there, shore up the building and do a search and make sure everything is the way it should be and everybody's safe, we're going to have a contingent of people standing around, and they're going to be rotating in helping our rescue company.
That leads to my last question. Was the building meant for 20 people, 20 occupants?
At this point, we're going to get with the code enforcement, and some of that information will come out in the future. But right now, I'm not sure what type of structure that was permitted for, what type of occupancy it is. Certainly, there's a lot of people that lived in that structure, and we're just trying to make sure nobody's still inside at this time.
All right, Chief. Thanks for the extra time.
Yep, thank you. You guys all set?
Andrew, thank you very much. Obviously a very active scene, Christy, there on Carbon Street today.
And we heard the chief say that at least 10 people have been hurt, 2 with very serious injuries. Also that as many as 17 to 20 people were living in the house. No clarity yet as to what may have triggered that gas explosion. Right. And of course the house collapse, which he said is a severe collapse. 2 people still believed to be trapped inside. So desperate rescue operations continue at this hour, Jeff.
Yes.
We'll continue to follow.
Yeah, stay with